Purposefully Profitable Podcast, Episode 9. This podcast is for the person that forces fear to fail by faithfully forging forward towards financial freedom. Whether your business is new or existing, micro, meso, macro, or mega, stalled, stagnant, just surviving, or gloriously thriving, the Purposefully Profitable Podcast has a money-making message for you. Subscribe now so that you will not miss a single episode. It's Words of Wisdom Wednesday on the Purposefully Profitable Podcast, and I'm your host, Profitability Professor Russ Barnes, CEO and founder of Systro, organization strategist for small business, pointing you to the principles that will help you progress purposefully towards your profitability and prosperity. Let's get into it. Today's words of wisdom are from Alistair Begg, senior pastor of Cleveland's Parkside Church. And here is the quote: "Hold material goods and wealth on a flat palm and not in a clenched fist." I'm sure that Pastor Begg intended this quote to communicate the virtue of being generous, and it certainly does send that signal. While we here at Systro are 100% in support of his purpose, we selected this quote because it offers a perspective in support of purposeful profitability. Even when you consider this quote from angles unintended by Pastor Begg to include metaphorically, it makes incredible sense. To begin with, I found the imagery of this quote to be amazing. Hold material goods and wealth on a flat palm and not in a clenched fist. Try this. Clench your right hand in a fist and hold your left hand open with the palm facing up. By simply observing the difference in size, you get a feel for the power of this statement. Hold material goods and wealth on a flat palm and not in a clenched fist. Here is what else happens when you hold something in a clenched fist. Clenching something in a fist often crushes it. Holding something in a clenched fist obscures it. Clenching something in a fist creates tension, stress, and strain. A clenched fist sends a message that protecting possessions is paramount. Protecting property and possessions is important, but if it's your primary purpose in life, then it will impede your ability to be purposefully profitable. You cannot acquire anything more if you are so intent in holding on to what you have. There's a fable about a monkey who notices a piece of fruit inside a hole in a tree. There is just enough space for him to fit his hand through the hole and grab the fruit. But once he has the fruit in his fist, he cannot withdraw his hand from the tree because the hole is too small. Until he decides to let go of the fruit, he will continue to be stuck. Consider the idea that you may have clenched your fist on something that has you stuck and is preventing you from becoming purposefully profitable. On the other hand, literally, here is what happens when you hold something on an open palm. You can put more on a flat palm than you can in a clenched fist. You can see what you have and share what you have from a flat palm. A flat palm is an offering and an invitation to others. Achieving profitability requires more than just grabbing dollars and holding them. Pursuing purposeful profitability is the action of using your resources to create exchanges with others. Exchange is active, alive, and creates energy. The more exchanges you can initiate, the more profit you can create, even with small margins, which we will discuss in a future Money Math Monday. A flat palm sends a money message that you are interested in creating win-win situations and circumstances. With a flat palm, you can show potential customers your value. You can demonstrate an attitude of abundance, and only with a flat palm can you offer service and invite others to participate. Metaphorically, a flat palm represents openness and a clenched fist represents concealment. Two clenched fists held aloft symbolize individual personal victory, while two open palms held aloft signify gratitude and appreciation. Fists are made for fighting, while open palms are good for handing things to people. A punch on the jaw using a fist has the potential to be far more painful than a slap in the face using an open palm. Open doors are generally considered to be better than closed doors, and being open to opportunity offers far more options for purposeful profitability than being closed to opportunities. An open palm indicates giving. And one of the key profitability principles we covered this week is giving more in value than we receive in dollars equals a purchase. But an open palm is also necessary for receiving, which is the act of providing someone else with the opportunity to give. Do not deny someone their opportunity to give by refusing to receive. Pastor Begg, the author of today's quote, was born in Glasgow, Scotland, but has been a minister in the United States for more than 30 years. He is the senior pastor of Cleveland's Parkside Church in Bainbridge, Ohio, a position he has held since 1983. He is the voice behind the Truth for Life Christian radio ministry and has written several books. Here are today's key points in summary. Today's quote. 1. Alistair Begg said, "Hold material goods and wealth on a flat palm and not in a clenched fist." 2. Clenching something in a fist often crushes it. 3. You can hold more on a flat palm than you can in a clenched fist. 4. A flat palm is an offering and an invitation that inspires a value for value exchange. 5. A flat palm sends a message that you are interested in creating win-win situations. This has been Words of Wisdom Wednesday with your host, the Profitability Professor, Russ Barnes. Tune in tomorrow for Teach Yourself Thursday, where we describe resources that you can use to educate yourself into a savvier, more profitable business owner. If you have questions or feedback, please forward them to russ@systro.org. We would love to hear from you. Subscribe to the Purposefully Profitable Podcast today so that you will not miss a single episode. And thank you for listening.